Show.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode with Running Still. How are
Hey
you guys
there.
doing? Oh my
Good.
God.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, just super. And Tieran, you're the one on the left, right?
The Revel 5G.
And Josh, you're on the right. I don't know how it
Okay.
is labeled for you guys, but I'm assuming.
I got the weird background with looks like a Johnny Depp impersonator.
I was gonna say, is that Johnny Depp?
No, it's. Have you ever watched Tim and Eric Awesome Show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has the On Cinema, and this is like one of the characters on Cinema. His name is Manuel, and he's like in his band.
I don't think I've ever seen. Well, you watched that show.
I've watched it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you got to get deep into the like Tim Heidecker universe with all his like weird stuff he's got going on. But
Yeah, no, I like it. It's
Yeah.
like that's why I said it. Are there three people here? 'Cause-
oh, okay,
no,
that makes
but
sense.
no one got it, so I just shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
okay. I was wondering if you meant because if Tieran Klein had two different things up.
We
That's
never
what
said
I
we were
That's what I
smart.
rolled with, you know, like,
Okay.
and I was just like, yeah, that joke was bad, so I'll just go with this.
Yeah, we got Johnny Depp here. I might give him a kiss, you know.
Yeah, all you have to do is there you go. You kissed the top of his mustache. We got to get AI to kiss you back now.
Oh man, yeah. If only.
All right, so Running Still, that's the band name. First off, where did Running Still come from?
Well, it was kind of, we were looking for a name that, I don't know, resonated with the way the music felt. We had already made a lot of songs before we even had a band name, and
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, and Running Still just kind of stuck with me because I like that it was like, what does it mean? You know, like, are you running still? Like, are you running in place, or are you like still running? Like, are you still, have
got
hope?
it.
Continuing to
So
run.
so I liked the way it was like kind of, well, which way is it? And I feel like our band is kind of both ways, like sometimes hopeful, sometimes hopeless. It's like a emotional roller coaster. So
Nice. Very artsy of you.
yeah, sometimes.
I think it's a good point that Tieran makes, like having like deep meaning in two different ways and kind of be conceived in different ways. So it's not just one set way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's You guys care if I vape?
Do what you want to
No,
do.
not at all.
Okay,
I was just
I didn't know if
pouring
it
a
was like
shot.
I didn't know if it was like a no tobacco kind of thing.
No,
or
no,
what the
no.
deal
This
is.
is
laid back.
This is a open. Free,
Okay.
You want to smoke pot?
Do
Go
you guys-
for it.
Do you guys mind if I just measure stuff
Yeah.
around the house?
Hold on. It depends what
Like
you're measuring.
a scale is like
I was gonna say, if you want to measure a penis on the video, that's
Yeah,
fine. Yeah.
So how long has Running Still been together?
we've been making music. Gosh, we probably have made music for 5 years.
I was gonna say it's like 2018-ish,
Okay.
2017.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So quite a bit. And now there's obviously more guys in the band, right? Or is it just you two? or-
No, it's just us two.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You guys have
Yeah.
a full sound.
Yeah, so Josh does all the guitar, and then I do most of the programming for like drums, and then I also do the vocals. We usually collaborate a little bit with drums and bass lines. Sometimes he plays them. We're probably going to do that more often now, but
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of it's just programmed because it was just me and him wanting to make music in my old apartment, and before we knew it, it was just sounding good. So
Yeah, you can do a lot. You can do a lot with just like programmed drums and bass and stuff like that, and
Oh, yeah.
getting and then I mean we've gone to producers to like mix it, master it, but everything is like all like made by us two.
Nice.
Do you guys ever
we
do
would
any
have loved
live
to eventually have.
performances?
No, not yet. And that's the thing is like, we would obviously, if it gets to that, we would love to have more people in the band, have a drummer and all that. Obviously live, that would be hard to do without it, but
I've seen lots of live shows with drum machines.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
It is. I was gonna say I was in Michigan like a few months ago and saw this guy, just one guy. He was playing the guitar, shredding, had like had a drummer, a live drummer, but everything else was backtracked, like the rhythm guitars and like everything else. And he was singing and playing lead, and it was insane. It was so good.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
That's crazy the way that you can actually just make. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Sergeant Pepper's. You know, back then when the Beatles made Sergeant Pepper's, that's right. I'm comparing you guys to the Beatles.
That's right. That's
Oh,
a
okay.
great,
That makes sense.
very.
Yeah.
You guys are like the next Beatles.
Yeah, that's just,
Jimi Hendrix, Beatles,
we've been told we sound a lot like
The
them.
Weeknd. Yeah.
So is that what's your
Just throw the weekend in
wait?
there.
Let me just kind of say my thought because yeah, Sergeant Pepper's was meant to be not to be toured on because they just wanted to make music that they couldn't reproduce doing it live. So that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. You guys are the next Beatles.
I think it's simple enough to do live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep it pretty
It
simple.
is.
Someone
It
can
is.
do it.
Well, nowadays, yeah. But I just wanted to call you the next Beatles.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
The music though, I do. We were listening to it, and it's really fucking like just man. I felt like peaceful, at peace, and I do get a lot of Blink 182, like their and I don't know if you guys don't like that or not, comparing you to other bands.
No,
No,
that's-
I don't
yeah.
care.
I get like
Go
the
for it.
later like kind of what was I saying? Their self-titled
self-titled
album
Yeah.
kind of vibe to it.
Okay.
That's what we were kind of picking up.
I've heard Weezer from like family and stuff
Weezer too,
Like,
yeah.
I can see we
On
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one song, yeah, the everything shit definitely.
yeah.
I see on that one.
Um, Matt was
What was
saying,
your favorite song on it? Like if you
Uh,
listen to
here, I don't know him by heart, but
No, yeah.
I know I should.
No. Just one, just a random question.
Oh,
We don't know him by heart,
here.
probably.
we don't know about it.
We're
That sounds
not
like
sure.
that sounds like a hit whenever he screws up lyrics. It's like, how am I supposed to remember this shit? You wrote
Oh,
it.
you guys
yeah,
musicians?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I mean, kind of like
That's why we did this.
Retired, I guess.
yeah. We were in a band for 15, 20 years.
Well, not me, but you were.
Yeah, we wrote
That's-
music. I mean, that's why we're doing this, to kind of give that extra boost.
What like genre was it?
Well, more like alternative rock grunge.
Alternative rock grunge with a little bit of metal mixed in.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. We thought we were cool, but none of us were getting pussy, so we stopped.
Are you married?
Yeah, now I am. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So
So now he for sure is not getting.
Yeah.
I have 2 kids, and that's where it stopped.
My
What
wife's
was it?
pregnant with twins right now.
I just seen that
Yeah.
on your Instagram. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like stalking you, but like I seen that. Congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh
That's
God, I
huge.
hope you're not stalking my Instagram. Oh shit,
I-
you probably were.
All the
You
dumb
probably
shit he
were. Oh, shit.
I'm going to now. You're just gonna see Chris Courtshow viewed your profile like 500 times.
Yeah. I gotta go back
Chris
and delete
Courtshow
some
like
stuff.
I'm gonna get a gold badge.
I just posted a thing. It's like in my boomer feels. I was like jamming over this like little bass track that I made, and it was like very like Jimi Hendrix, like 60s sounding, like just I don't know, weird.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would like to see that.
it's on there. So if
Yeah.
you're stalking me.
Yeah, I'll definitely be stalking you later then. Yeah, congrats though on the twins. That's awesome. Do you have any other kids, like either of you?
No, this
Or
is my
just-
first.
First and second.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you done after this, or is you gonna-
Yeah, I think it was perfect because
yeah.
it was like we wanted to anyways, so
There
get
you
them
go.
both done at the same
All in
time.
one shot.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So the writing of the music. Who writes the music? Who does the lyrics and or do you? Is it like kind of like a
I do most
Yeah.
most of it, most all of it. Every once in a while, we'll do a little collaborating, but I'm not I prefer to do it alone. It's just easier for me.
without
So
Josh?
just well, recording vocals in general, I
We
prefer
asked the
doing
hard questions
alone,
here.
but yeah.
Tieran
Oh
write
god, I can't.
Tieran writes some good like he's a phenomenal lyricist.
I was
Like,
gonna say the lyrics are fucking awesome.
dude, they
I
like
appreciate it.
it rolls really well with everything, and it's like, how do you think of these like schemes of like how things set up?
Yeah,
I'm always in like awe. I'm like, oh my God, that works so well. I never would have thought of that.
that no,
So yeah,
that's raw talent. That really is.
yeah,
I mean, it's
I appreciate it.
just the way those, like you were saying, Josh, like just the way those lyrics flow, and it's and I like that. There was a, I think it was. I was just that's what I was doing. I was looking at a song I liked a lot. I'm pretty sure it was On My Way.
yeah.
Yeah, it was either On My Way or Giving Up.
That's the
Right down
weird
there.
thing is that like me and Tieran talked about all the time is like it's always like the tracks that you think aren't gonna be the most popular that end up being popular for some reason. Like
Yeah, you
it's
never
Yeah,
know. Because I
yeah,
thought On My Way was, I thought the chorus was really good, but I didn't really, honestly, I didn't like the verses a whole lot. But I was
really.
like, yeah, it's good enough, but it just wasn't like amazing to me. It didn't really hit me hard. But then that song ended up being one of our most popular, and I'm like, all right, well, whatever you guys like, but
So it
not my
probably is
favorite.
On My Way. Yeah, I just thought it was catchy. The lyrics obviously are amazing. Everything, and it's crazy because are you guys actually playing the instruments? Is there any electronic stuff going
Well, the
on, or
drums are electronic.
well, besides
I would say,
the
yeah.
drums, but is there any like synth or anything that's in any of your songs?
No, the only synth that we sometimes use is just a respace, like a really, really low end sub bass.
Okay.
And that usually just is like a feeling. You don't really hear it as much as you just feel the rumble of it. But
Yeah.
no, nothing like synthesizers or like pianos, even.
Go 80s about it.
Yeah.
that'd be
we
fun.
use we use this marimba sometimes, and we use a xylophone
Oh shit.
sometimes too. But
Yeah. Yeah. Like
like a
a real
xylophone
live track.
glockenspiel.
Play us a little ditty.
Come on.
Glockenspiel, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
pull
Do you
out the
think he's on the?
glockenspiel.
Yeah, here we go.
Nice.
You even hear it through there?
A
Yeah.
little bit.
I was gonna freestyle.
Don't do
Yeah, I
that,
got
please.
this. This was in seventh grade when I was in band. I
Oh
got this
wow. And you still have it.
glockenspiel. Yeah, and well, we had to buy it. Our school wasn't one of those schools that just gave you instruments.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we had to do that when we were kids too. We had recorders though.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what we started
I
with.
think
And
Yeah.
everyone had recorders, right?
We never had to buy a glockenspiel.
Have you heard the recorder
Fancy.
version? The recorder version of My Heart Will Go On from like Titanic on like
I think
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I think I have, yes.
Yeah. That's funny as shit. Um, well, that's cool. So you like add any extra, like, let's say you see like spoons, or let's say you see fucking, I don't know, garbage can or something. Do you ever think like, man, maybe we should incorporate that shit? Like, how far does the imagination go?
I've done that in the past, but with our music, it's not really. I don't do a whole lot of that experimentation.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like what I have right here. I'm just going to use, and because the thing is I am like super detail oriented, and I can go down a rabbit hole really quick. Like
Oh,
if
okay.
I were sampling sounds like that, like me just hitting a desk or whatever, I would spend 30 minutes just like EQing it,
Oh
and
yeah.
we would never get anything done. So like for me it's very important to like keep moving, like
Yeah.
okay, we got a riff, now let's go on to the next thing, because if I just start picking anything apart, I will never complete
It'll
it.
take
That'd be fun though, Tieran, sitting there and you're like hitting the desk like with a pen or something, and you're like trying to get the right sound down. I'm just like, come on, bro.
You
Come
gotta
on,
hit the
dude.
desk in the right spot at the right angle.
It's not enough bass in the desk.
Yeah, that's.
I know for
I wish I
one.
had like a perfectly quiet room to be able to do shit like that and not have to worry about it. But like we don't run. This is where we record. We record in this room. We don't have like a studio. So
So do you? Is it like a desk that you're like? How does that work?
yeah, I have like a little at home setup here. I can just show you. So it's just my computer, and then I
Okay.
just got 2 monitors, and then the microphone that I'm on.
Oh no,
Got a keyboard, and then just microphones, and
that's awesome.
yeah, just
See, that's
just
the
a whole.
beauty of computers now. Like you can
Oh
literally
man,
record
Yeah,
anywhere.
I mean, like 20 years ago, you would need so much more shit.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the downside's the market's like saturated to hell, but the
Yeah.
upside is like
Yeah.
anyone can do it, and I would much prefer the market be saturated than people not having access to being able to do it.
Right. To get that creative imagination out on there.
Yeah.
How do you guys
Absolutely.
feel about AI? Like using Suno and all that.
I'm not like against it personally. I just think that it's upsetting that the people who are going to really like profit from it are just going to be major labels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to be the ones who really get to use it fruitfully and make a bunch of money off of it.
That's because
Yeah, well, if you think about like if let's say like a superstar like Lady Gaga or fucking Ariana Grande or something, they get the rights to their voice and they can just put that in an AI and then make songs
Think about how much good music they could produce, like just
I know.
in a week with just AI.
Think about how much bad
Whoever,
music
whatever
they can produce.
artist. Yeah, maybe, but dude, that AI it's already gotten really, really good.
It's
That
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they already talked about. Speaking of the Beatles, they were talking about they're going to release a Beatles single with all they're
They
going to
did.
AI all the. Did they already do it?
I thought I was gonna say I thought they did.
Oh
Yeah, it was John Lennon's recording, and then yeah, they were able to get like I guess background noise out of the recording and complete it.
oh, so they didn't use AI vocals.
They didn't. No, they didn't use vocals. They just used
Okay.
it more so to get like background noise
But
out.
I think they use the AI to get the background noise out, but also to like enhance the vocals.
Yeah,
so it's clear.
enhance.
Yeah, they didn't like replace the vocals, but they kind of enhanced them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I mean, you can like I know on that Suno app we were using, and like you can literally
Yeah, we
type
were
whatever.
messing around with it for fun, and you can pretty much just type in whatever you want, and it'll make you a song. Like you,
Oh,
type,
yeah.
you type in the genre of song. You could type in like the lyrics if you want to. If you want it to have like more bass or electronic.
What's it called?
Whatever.
Suno?
Suno, yeah.
Suno. I'll have to
SUNO.
look that up.
I know a lot of people are using it.
It is
in
fun to
hip-hop
mess with,
where-
but I feel like it's too easy.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's also too generic. It sounds generic when you get the songs out of it. Like you listen
Yeah,
to it,
that's
you're like,
that.
you're like, this
That's the
sounds like an
problem.
AI song. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are eventually going to start to hear it and understand
so.
what's going on, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters a whole lot. Like a lot of they've done a lot of like Juice World AI,
Yeah.
and like some of those songs are better than most of his discography,
Right.
and it's like that's how good it can be. And so like, why do you even need? I think it's going to get to the point where like major labels are going to be pumping out songs all the time of your favorite artists, and we're not going to really even know if it's AI or not.
Yeah, that's
And they're just going to
crazy.
perform it like it's theirs. And you think about how quickly they can just pump out new songs. They don't have to, get Ariana Grande in the studio to record because they just typed in her lyrics and printed them off. And
Yeah, they just be like, hey, we'll cut you a check. You don't have to come in. We're just gonna.
you don't have to do
release an album with your
anything.
name
You
on
just
it."
have to perform it at your shows in the future. But
and agree to let us put your name on it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is
So
insane.
They can put my name on anything. Give me money.
Yeah.
that's
You greedy bitch.
I mean, that's essentially what most,
Yeah.
major artists are anyways, is they're just a face. Like they got the same producers making their vocals perfect, making their music perfect, same
Yeah,
producers making half of the music anyways. So it's just cut out the whole recording process and they're going to make
Pretty
even more
much.
money.
for sure.
You don't need a studio. You just need a computer.
Yeah. I mean,
You need a phone. That's all.
You need a cell phone so you can just be like, hey, can we use your voice?
Right.
And they say, yeah. And then you just put it in a computer and you're done.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
um. So anyway, so now that
Not to
we're
get
done with
dark.
AI,
your music sucks.
so going back to your music, what are your songs typically about, or what do you kind of? Because I dive deep into lyrics, and I was the kid that always took the lyrics out and kind of dissected them.
Yeah.
And listening to them, I kind of have an inkling of what some of them are about. But so, what do you kind of go for, or does it matter? Like, is there a difference?
I don't I guess my writing process is it's about everything and nothing at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah,
most of my lyrics come from like a feeling I've had in my life at some point, whether that be like, a 16-year-old kid who got broken up with, or it's like heartbreak or like depression. Like
yeah,
these are things. I'm not depressed right now, but I've went through a shit ton of it, and like I just kind of am channeling how I felt before.
hmm,
And like more than anything, I just whatever the songs bringing out of me feeling wise is what I just run with.
yeah.
And then, if that means I gotta like create some kind of like story, whatever it is. But I mean, it's mostly my struggles with hopelessness, um and heartbreak, I guess. The ups and downs of like relationships, I would say, is like mainly kind of what
Yeah.
my our music brings out of me.
And that's kind of cool that you can kind of dig into your past even though you're not feeling it now. Dig into your past and kind of bring all that shit back out.
Yeah. It's just like it's unfortunate that you can't just always write a certain way to different, like the same way to different songs, because you know what I mean, like it doesn't work. You can't have like really like happy positive lyrics on a song that sounds really sad. Like it just doesn't, like,
Right.
I don't think it really works. Like sometimes it can, obviously, but so I feel like, especially like I feel like the genre, like emo and pop punk, I feel like the genre kind of gets pushed into like two avenues where it's like it's either constantly like poppy,
Yeah.
fun, ridiculous, or it's constantly like heartbreak, sad. But it's just,
Melancholy.
I feel like that's just what the instrumentals of the music kind of push you into. You can't like, I don't know. It's can't be like deep in a pop punk song like about like AI, for instance. It just wouldn't work. You'd be like, why are we like just talking about AI and
Right.
I don't know.
No, yeah, with
So
with that kind of music, I think, and most of it is about relationships and bad breakups and
yeah.
things like that. Is that your guys' kind of music that you like, or is it just something that is coming out of you?
I'll let you
Um,
go first, Josh.
okay. I was gonna say, it's just like for me, writing like instrumentally stuff, it's like I want things to be catchy in a way, and I know what generally is catchy that I've listened to in my life tends to be stuff that like is deep, but it also has like a punch and a drive to it musically, where you're like you want to hear the instruments kind of playing on the word choice, the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like Tieran does a really good job of like taking instrumentals that him or I make and making it sound like, oh yeah, that's exactly the thought that I had making instrumental piece of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's smart. It's smart to market too.
Yeah, we could find a way to market that.
Yeah.
I personally, I I grew up in hardcore music. My parents took me to a lot of hardcore shows, and
What
it
kind of
was always
hardcore?
specifically New York hardcore,
Okay.
like H2O, Madball. I don't know if you know any of those bands, but so
I don't.
me growing up, I kind of liked some Blink-182 and stuff, but it was like kind of laughed at in the group that I was around. You know, it wasn't hardcore enough, it wasn't aggressive enough, so it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
And so I never thought it was really cool. I remember there was a couple songs I heard on the radio that I really liked, but it's honestly only been in the last like 4 or 5 years that I've really started to really enjoy some pop punk, and then just so happened to just start kind of doing the music too. Because me and Josh we never had a vision for what our music would sound like. It was more just like, you play some stuff, I'll put some stuff over top of it, and we'll just see what it comes out to be. And it just kind of kept kind of going in like a pop punk emo kind of direction. So it was like,
Yeah.
well, I guess this is just what we're making, and I like it, so I'll do something with it, you know.
That's
But
awesome.
but yeah, I mean the genre now, I like really love not as much like as it's hard because it can be kind of corny. The genre can be like,
Yeah.
depending on the band, it can be
Right,
very
right.
like 13-year-old kind of lyrics or something. But
At
there's
the same
definitely
time,
a
though, when
few
that
bands.
music came out, everyone who's listening to it kind of grew up now. So it's really for an older generation.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I found some like other ones that are very pop punk, but a little heavier, just like a smidge, not as like rainbows and butterflies, and you know, I don't know. So I am picky about it, but I've always just been picky about music in general.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, me too. 100%. All right. So now is the time. So to promote everything. So where can we find your music? And do you guys have merch? You know, is there anything that you want everyone to check out?
Any plans on upcoming shows,
Albums?
more songs or albums?
definitely going to be more music. We don't have any merch or website yet. I don't know how that's going to go.
Yeah.
We kind of put out the music and then just let it go wherever it goes. So if it goes so much that people want stuff, then we'll make stuff. But
Yeah.
I've having been in other bands and spent a bunch of money making stuff that I never sold and all
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
just kind of like, I'd rather just
They
let it
have
happen.
a
So
website that we use.
Yeah, they have websites out there now where you can like create merch, and if it
oh
never
yeah,
sells, it
the
doesn't do anything. But if it does sell, you get a small percentage of profit.
yeah.
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 What is
Yeah, they
that
take a
called?
huge cut from that.
Which one are we using?
Shipley? No.
Printful.
Printful.
Yeah, that's yep.
Printful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
used
take
it.
a cut of it, but the thing is, you can actually specify your price, and if you make your price much higher, their cut stays the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you really want to sell a T-shirt for $80?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you'll probably make about $60, but do you really want to sell a T-shirt for $80?
But
Hey,
yeah, I mean,
mom.
so we're just mainly doing it through like Facebook and Instagram. So just I would just have everyone follow us on that,
Okay.
Yeah.
on those.
Do you guys
Yeah,
have
running.
a website or at all?
Nope.
Okay.
So yeah, Facebook, Instagram.
TikTok.
Yep.
Do you have
I seen you're on
TikTok or
Napster.
Napster, yeah, we saw that.
Well, yeah, you can listen to us everywhere. We're on Spotify, Tidal, all those.
Yeah.
So you can listen everywhere. But
People
yeah,
still have Napster?
yeah, that's
I-
still a thing.
Well, we saw
Is
your
it?
entry had Napster in it, and we were like, "Who the hell still has
Oh,
Napster?"
yeah.
It's wild. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you guys are on there, so
I didn't realize that.
yeah.
Yeah, our distributor put that
We're
on there. I
gonna
don't know
we're gonna
why.
download that shit illegally.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. pulling a what was it Lars Ulrich that like sued them from Metallica? Is
Oh
that
yeah,
Lars? Yeah.
yeah, fucking billionaire or millionaire, and
And that's why Napster's paid for now instead of completely free.
yeah. Well, it was probably getting out of control, but yes. So anyway, if you want to listen to Running Still, awesome band. The lyrics are phenomenal. The drum, like everything, is on there. These two guys are phenomenal on there, and it sounded like a full band. Like I literally thought like,
I thought there was more people in the band.
yeah,
100%.
we seen two names, but then we just said no, they're lying. But it turned out to
It's
be
four
true.
names.
We're the ones that get paid the big bucks. We get
Yeah.
the big bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
don't
really
get-
just did this so that we can each get 50% of all the profits.
Yeah,
you know,
so-
you can bring more people to the band, you gotta
50-50.
split it.
Yeah, well, big.
Yeah, I get paid 100% on my end.
Oh,
He
yeah,
doesn't
dude.
get paid anything, so
Damn.
He gets 100% of zero, and I get 0% of zero.
oh, yeah.
That's how it is. We gotta keep the community strong. Gotta keep the
That's right.
community strong.
For sure, yeah.
Big part.
So this will be released next Friday. Yeah, next
next
Friday. So there'll be, this video, and then there'll be a snippet video that you guys can share and promote, and there'll also be an audio version. Everything will be on YouTube, all over social media and all that. So whatever you guys want to share.
And
You
the
know
audio
it'll be
version
there.
will be available on all podcast streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
number
yeah,
6 in
guys.
Illinois, so is it
Oh
6?
yeah.
It was 6. I don't know if it still is.
Oh,
That's a pretty big deal. I mean, that's honestly a pretty big deal.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
And Nashville interviewed us recently too, so we're excited about that. But and we're just trying to get our names out to get everyone else's names out. Like that's all we're
Yeah.
trying to do. Like have some kind of platform to do that. So, and that's exactly what we do across the world.
We appreciate
Look at
it.
us.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right. Anyway, it's getting crazy
someone
over there.
breaking
We gotta
in.
get going.
Someone's breaking in.
Sorry,
Shit.
I have 100 dogs.
You go deal with that. Congrats on the twins. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Go check them out. Running Still, Tieran and Josh. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, guys.
Chris
Have a
and
good one.
Matt.
take care, guys.
Bye.